Ba da ba ba ba. Ba 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 ba. Kiwi! Kiwi! Ah. It's Kiwi. はい、皆さん、こんにちは。帰ってて、どうぞよろしく。ビッグポッツゲーミングにございます。今日はもっとブラスフェミスに遊びます。でも、ちょっと違う。Alrighty, guys. Well. You have to like scroll a whole bunch. Guess we're gonna keep playing. So anyway, hope you all having a good day today. I went to the grocery store today, and oh, look at my new skin. Yeah, my new skin. I'm got that copper armor, that gluey sword. Very nice. What am I doing today? It's Graveyard of the Peaks, right? I have to figure this out. No, that's the wrong device. I'm thinking like, oh, I need to look something up, so I grab my Switch. It's like, that's not the thing to use to access the internet. It's this one, the laptop. There we go. It's a lot of tabs. There we go, Blasphemous, where to find the DLC bosses. So apparently, there's DLC in this game. Normally it's paid. Normally DLC is paid, right? You know, I got paid an extra $5, $10 for a piece of content, but Blasphemous is free, which I think is great. It's fantastic. Nico, what are you doing? My cat, she gets in front of her water bowl, and she like bends down to start drinking, and before she starts drinking, she scratches at the floor in front of the water bowl. It's so weird. You guys know how like cats like scratch the cat litter in the kitty box in order to like cover up their poop? She's doing that, but like with the floor. But she hasn't went or anything. I don't understand. What's the logic behind this? But yeah, anyway, so. So anyway, this game has DLC, but it's free DLC, right? It's awesome. So let's see, I have to go around like this. Oh my god, you just knocked something down! What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Got 2 cats around me. It's like my harem of cats. It's disgusting. Dang it. She knocked down my lint roller. Which has already picked up some cat hair. Get you the lint roller. Cat's worst nightmare is a lint roller. Also, people's worst nightmare if you're a hairy person. Anyway, what was it? Oh yeah, so this game is free DLC apparently. They added like 5 new bosses. Which I think is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. They add these bosses. You're gonna get on the table. That's where my laptop is. Okay, fine. You can get on there, just... and... She's doing the deed. Oh my god, okay. It's too much stuff. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Clear the table just for you, Kiwi. Okay. So I think I know where this one is. I don't have it. Don't have any surfaces. Anyway. What was I talking about? Yeah. So I went around in the game last night, just collecting all the collectibles because I had to hunt for all this stuff. It ended up taking me like 4 hours. So I'm glad I did it last night. Listening to a podcast. Rather than I didn't listen to a podcast. I found this new playlist of music. It's like, hey, don't put your butt on my shirt. You fucking... You can feel the light between the walls, whatever. Oh, what the? That's scary. But yeah, I found like a best anime openings playlist, except it's all in lo-fi beats. So it's pretty chill. I like lo-fi beats when I'm in a mood. Whatever, it sounds so normie. Oh my god. Where is this DLC boss? Oh my god. I thought it was like in the sky or something. You must first speak with Jabrail at Petroas before you can finally talk to him in any location. Okay, where's Petroas? I remember Petroas, it was like one little map. Bah, where is it? Anyway, so I collected, I got all the collectibles, I got like all the prayers and relics and stuff, except I'm missing a couple things that I need to do the arena challenges for. So I just need to, so basically I need to do the DLC bosses, do the arena challenges, to unlock all the rest of the stuff, and then once I do the arena challenges, then I'll unlock the true boss and I can get the other ending of the game or whatever. What the frick? They don't tell you. Once you manage to start the DLC, a new NPC named Jabrail will appear in 4 different locations. But where are the locations? That's what we're here to tell you. Oh boy, I hate you. I hate you, freaking game articles. It's like, oh, get ready for us to provide you with basic information. Oh boy, get excited. And by the way, click on these advertisements and scroll down half the article before we actually tell you the information that's hidden in the fourth sentence of the third paragraph at the halfway point of this article. Oh boy. God, I hate this. You guys know like when you wrote English essays in high school and it was like you had a tiny bit of information. You had like maybe like 4 sentences of information to put in the essay of like actual facts. But then the teacher says, oh, this needs to be 3 pages long. And you just wrote a bunch of nonsense BS fluff that made no sense and didn't matter at all. And it would have been better if you just didn't speak at all than waste my time with reading this. But freaking, like, you had to do that because there was a you had to write so much. You just added all of this fluff and all of this nonsense, and then sprinkled in the real facts somewhere in there, right? So you'd actually get credit. So that's what every single like online article does. They have like 2 sentences of information, but they gotta make it a full web page article in order to get those advertisements in so that they make money off of it, or so that they can appease their employer or whatever. So they do that. They write a high school essay about freaking like about whatever it is, right? Just tell me the location of the NPC, please. Just tell me if there's any release date information on my new favorite game. Please, just do it. I don't need to read your whole goddamn article. I don't have to like decipher through this. There's Petros. So I need to quit out. I hate them. It's so bad. It's so bad. I don't hate them. They're just doing their jobs, and honestly, in their position, I would do the same thing. But don't write an article if you don't have enough information to fill an article with, right? If I read an article online, I kind of expect it to be dense with information. I don't want to read an article that's like nothing. See, freaking Petroas is very similar to the name of the Greek kid who's the main character of this book I'm reading. But yeah, Petros is like this hidden area. This article doesn't tell you how to get to the initial location. Alright, if I'm going into this article and I'm new to the game, I'm not going to know anything. That's what they could have put instead of their first paragraph of fluff. Yeah, he hears the footsteps. I want this DLC, please. Oh my god, it doesn't tell me how to access the DLC. Chatterbait will now let cam stars stream video games. So it's going to become Twitch. Oh my god. I mean, I'd rather pay to see some naked girl freaking stream than just any of these other streamers. Not me, obviously. Twitch streamer. Twitch audience. Typically, if you are a female Twitch streamer, then more often than not, the people who watch you stream are guys who are horny and just want to see your tits. That's basically what it is. And I'm not saying this is like a derogatory thing. it's just like this is what happens, right? And this is like more often than not. And so the popular Twitch streamers will take advantage of this, and they'll say, they'll wear low cut shirts. They'll show their cleavage. They'll have the webcam looking at them from the top down, right? And things like that. And it's like they take complete advantage of it. In fact, there was this famous clip of this one female streamer who didn't do that, who somebody asked her for dating advice, and the thing she said is she hesitated, but the thing she said was, get off of Twitch, right? Because people on Twitch, they're like... But the thing is, she hesitated because she knew that most of the people who watched her were lonely guys who were trying to get some female attention. That's why they attend her stream, and so she's jeopardizing, and they're giving her money, so she's kind of jeopardizing her source of income by telling all of the simps on her stream to like leave Twitch and go out into the real world or whatever. And the thing is, it's a real thing about like this culture, or this I guess culture. It's the human behavior. Anyway, I don't know how to get in this freaking door. It's like human behavior, right? That horny guys who are lonely are gonna take what's easier? What's easier to do? Go out in the real world and socialize and make friends. Until a point where and then maybe years down the line you'll meet somebody who happens to be a girl who's cool and who likes you, and then you can start dating. Is that easier? Or is it just easier to go onto twitch.tv/my favorite female streamer and just watch someone with their tits out talking over your favorite video game? Right, obviously everyone's gonna pick the latter. Everyone's gonna pick option B because freaking B for boobs, because it's easier, right? It's easier. I can go on Twitch, and within 2 minutes I found a girl who I think is cute, who is playing a game that I'm into, and who's constantly talking and wants to socialize and interact with the people in the Twitch chat. 2 minutes, and I can guarantee. I don't watch people like that, but 2 minutes, I guarantee I could find somebody who like fits my taste. And it's too easy. And the thing is, it's too easy. Okay, I don't know where to go. The thing is, it's just too easy to do that. It's too convenient, and that's the problem. You guys think like back in the day, right, before we had internet and all that, were guys lonely? Well, yeah, guys were lonely. So were girls, whatever, right? Everyone's lonely. But the thing is, everybody, without the internet, without technology, everyone was going outside. They were interacting with others. They were participating in society. And the thing is, they all interacted. They all socialized with each other. And therefore, and if a guy was horny and he wanted, or if he was lonely, I mean, and he wanted to find a girlfriend, then his only option was to go out and actively find that person, right? Actively find a girl and talk to a bunch of girls until he finds one who's into him, and then they can start courting. And that's where you get the courting and the seduction and the romance and all this sort of stuff, right? That's where it all comes from, is because guys put in the effort and obviously girls put in the effort too, right? But guys put in the effort because that was their only option. But the thing is, nowadays, that same guy in 2021, that same guy he's lonely and horny. All right. Typical like teenage boy stuff, right? He's lonely and horny, but he's in his early 20s, let's say. He's horny, so he goes onto Pornhub and he watches a porn video of a girl that he finds attractive who's naked on camera, and he jerks off. He finishes, and then now his sexual lust is satisfied, right? Because he jerked himself off because he found a porn video of some, pretty porn, of some cute porn star, right? A girl cuter than he's ever gonna get with, right? And then after that, now he's looking for some. Now he's looking for that, social interaction. He's looking for that, he wants to hear a girl's voice talking to him, right? He wants the pillow talk, what have you, right? Porn doesn't do the pillow talk. Twitch does. Go on Twitch. Watch a female streamer. She's going to be watching stuff. She's going to be talking about certain topics or whatever, right? And she's going to be, those let's chat streams or whatever, right? And she gets that social, and he gets that social interaction of the girl streamer who's pretty, she has the big boobs, and she's talking at him. And the thing is, she's talking at him, and now he gets this female socializing, right? Something he would never get in the real world. And now he's satisfied on that front. And if he wants to talk back, then all he has to do is log in and go into Twitch chat and type in his comments or whatever, right? And then hopefully, maybe if he throws her $5 and then adds an optional message, then she'll read his message, because a lot of female streamers make their money by reading donations. And that's it, right? It costs the dude $5 and going on 2 different websites, and all of it, and he's basically simulated having a girlfriend. And he's only done it for that one night. The thing is, tomorrow night he can pick a different Pornhub video with a different girl, and he can pick a different female Twitch streamer, or he can pick the same one if he likes her personality, if he's simping for her or whatever, right? It's so easy. It's so easy. It takes all of 10 minutes to find all this stuff, find things that fit towards your taste. You get your perfect girl, your perfect girlfriend, without having to put in any effort towards actually courting her and actually charming her and going out and finding her in the first place, right? Why would I go out and spend years of my life trying to find another human being who likes me, when I can just go on, when in 5 minutes I can go on Twitch and do it just as easy. And the thing is, I don't have any social obligation if I'm watching a Twitch streamer, right? The thing is, you guys who watch my stream, it's you don't get to talk back at me, but the thing is, you get to sit there and relax, and it is a very comfortable. I'm not saying it's wrong or anything, right? I would honestly, at this point, I prefer that, but just because that's the format I'm in. But it's easy, right? It's so easy. It's easy. It's comfortable. You don't have to think of things to say. You don't have to think of making yourself interesting or making yourself funny or anything like that. You can if you want to. There's the chat function there, but you don't have to, right? The streamer is going to keep talking anyway. And if it's, especially if it's a popular streamer, all you have to do is throw her $5 or $10, and she'll read your message in the donation, and she'll respond to you. Instant gratification, right? If she's a less popular streamer, then she's looking for things to talk about, and she'll talk to the people in her chat. I've seen female streamers who have less than 30 viewers, and they'll and a lot of the times it'll be one guy in her chat messaging her back and forth. He'll message her something, and then she'll say something back verbally on her stream, and then he'll message something again in chat. They'll keep going back and forth. It's you can have that if you want to, right? But the thing is, you aren't pressured to do that, right? You're not, you're not physically there. You're not attending an audience. You're just a little number on the view count, and it's no pressure, right? It's maximum comfort and relaxing, right? And the thing is, you can just watch like the streamer talk to you or whatever, right? And the thing is, with a lot of with I mean, obviously with every streamer, right? Like you're not like gonna get in a relation. Like if you're a guy and you're watching a female streamer, there's no way you're getting in a relationship with this girl, right? You're not she's never gonna take an interest in you. She's not gonna fall in love with you. She's not gonna fall in love with freaking like Super Dragon Slayer underscore 67 in her chat, right? She's not gonna fall in love with that. So you might think like, oh, it's simulating having a partnership, or it's not a partnership. It's simulating having having a girl talk to you. That's what it is. You combine that with the fact that you can jerk off to Pornhub, and that is an adequate substitute for getting into real relationships. And the thing is, this is like, because I saw this advertisement that, or this article that, ChatterBait is gonna allow their cam stars to play video games. If you guys don't know what ChatterBait is, it's basically like, if you guys, ChatterBait is like a webcamming service where it's mostly girls, where girls will stream themselves doing sexual things, right? And I mean like as far sexual as you can, right? And the thing is, they'll take requests, they'll take donations, all this sort of stuff. You can buy points that you can spend on these girls, and they'll take requests and they'll do certain things, right? If you give them like $100 and you say like, oh, like blow your boyfriend or something, then they'll go get their boyfriend and they'll do it, right? Things like that. So the fact that a website like that is allowing their cam stars to play video games, right? It's already a jerk off website, but the fact that like now they're playing video games, they're combining the Twitch stream of playing video games and talking with the jerking off of Pornhub, and they're combining the two, and now you don't have to go to two different websites in order to fulfill your needs. You as a guy can just stay at one site. You can just stay on ChatterBait and you'll get both. You get to jerk off whenever you want to because the girl's hot and she's doing sexual things, and you also get to watch her play video games and comment on the video games. Amazing. These people are probably making so much money, but for the audience, for the guys or whatever, right? It simulates having a girlfriend without actually having the girlfriend. Why would any of these guys get into a relationship after this, right? A relationship is so much work. Even if the guy could find a girl that he likes, for a lot of guys, a relationship is a pain in the ass, right? It's a pain in the butt, and because you actually have to consider another human being, and you actually have to be entertaining yourself. Things like someone like me, I don't mind, or like I don't mind it at all. I would prefer something like that where it's a relationship and I have somebody who actually likes to be with me and I like to be with them, and we share our lives together. You guys know that that's my disposition, but a lot of people don't. A lot of people, that sounds nice, but they don't want to put in the work towards it. They don't want to put in the amount of effort that's going to take. When there's an alternative. Right, you guys know, like, the stereotypical, like, oh, it's the middle-aged couple, and the husband will just be so, hey, get off, bird, go, no, you're leaving, no, no, you're out of here. God, my fucking cat just jumped on my laptop. she's fucking done that before, where she'll jump on the laptop while it's open, and she'll hit the power button, and it'll clear all of my data. I have so much stuff open that I need to stay open, and it's all like information that I would just lose. Luckily, she didn't jump on the power button. She jumped on like the middle of the keyboard. Fucking hell. And she just does it. She just does it. So I kicked her out of my room. Normally you look before you leap, and the act of looking is like it signals, your body language signals to everyone else, or in this example me, it signals to me that okay, she wants to get up here. Now I can take precaution. Now, but there's something in the way. Now I can take, precaution or whatever. But the thing is, this cat has it's Yoko. She's a fat one. She's jumped on places just because she wants to jump on them. It doesn't matter what's there. She's knocked down like entire piles of stuff from, a desk that is clearly not clean just because she wants to jump up there. And she'll jump and she'll knock everything down. The thing is, if she wanted to translate that to if she, instead of a desk or instead of my laptop, if she wanted to jump on my TV stand instead, she knocked down my TV. It cost me $500 to replace it. Just because she's being a little brat. Oh my fucking god. It's so ridiculous. She's like 11. And she acts like a fucking 2-year-old. Like, the thing is, when I have a kid, I know that as a young child, they're going to be rowdy and hyper and they're going to run all over the place. I understand that, and I'm going to adjust my life and the living condition to compensate for that. That makes sense. A cat isn't supposed to fucking do that. And the thing is, she's so inconsistent with it. She'll do it like once a month. But the once a month that she does it, she ruins everything. But the 99% of the time she doesn't do it, and she'll never grow out of it. She's gonna do this until she can't move anymore. It's like, so fucking annoying. She shut off my laptop multiple times. And her fat ass is just fucking 14-pound cat jumping on this thin little Chromebook. She's probably gonna break it, right? I know if I sat on the Chromebook, I would break it. She's gonna probably break it. It's like dropping a boulder on it with how heavy she is. But oh no, she must have jumped on it. She's a fucking brat. She doesn't get to be in my room anymore. Meow 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 meow. But yeah, anyway, what the hell was I saying? Oh yeah. So with guys, so I guess I'm a little steamy from that. So I'm really anal about like my laptop. Like, touch my laptop. Fucking. Obviously, like, if you're a human being, you can touch my laptop, it's fine. Stupid cat. Alright, anyway. This is what I do. I get upset. Or I get angry or whatever. And then, but I've taken care of the problem. So it's whatever. I've taken care of the problem. I get to rant about it a little bit. Now I can move on with my life, right? But, so sorry about that. But, anyway. And I'm at this menu because I have I'd have to look up where to go with this. But God dang it. It would have been nice if this first article had told me I need to start a new game in order to access the DLC. Ugh. Damn it. I was relying on that in order to get my souls or whatever. Blasphemous. EXP farming. EXP? Yeah, what's the best spot for grinding Tears of Atonement? Okay. Mother of Mothers. Has the 3 spears of Cathedra. Okay. So I need to go to Library Negate Awards. But yeah, anyway, so, dang it. I wanted to fight the DLC bosses today. Oh, whatever. Okay. But yeah, anyway, so what was I saying? So yeah, it's guys, for a lot of guys, it's a lot of effort being in a relationship, right? Having to deal with this other person. And the thing is, you have to, when you're in a relationship, you have to, not only do you get to, have the benefit of the person's good side, but you also have to deal with with the person's bad side as well. And obviously, the you have to deal with the good and the bad as part of a relationship, right? Obviously, that sucks, and it can suck. No relationship is perfect, but it's because you stick. Relationships are, they're made because you stick out through the bad times in order to get the good times. What's this? Discover the last words. Oh yes, I got the talk to all the corpses trophy. Oh, thank God. Wait, what's this guy? There's a room in Mother of Mothers that's linked to the Knot of the Three Worlds and its preview, and that's 3 spheres of Cathedra, which yield a good amount of tears. Alright, I mean... Reduces the duration of the parry, but eases the execution of righteous repotion. May a culprit to throb thirstily after every kill, transferring life force to its wearer. Increasing fervor generation. Increases tears of atonement raped. Alright, cool. Protect against toxins, increase defense, eliminate recovery time. Ah, God. Okay, Vitality, Vital Essence. We'll do a defense one. It's an extra thrust in the air. Okay, cool. What prayer do I have on right now? I should have the one that, increase the tiers. Those don't get very much. What's a Spear of Caterda? The frick? No screen shake. Dang, there's a lot of backtracking just for... I have to go through 2 whole maps. How many souls am I getting from this? Can you fucking fuck off? Please! Yeah, with the buff on, I get about 1,000 souls per. And I need how much? I need 15 plus 7 plus... To be honest, this is probably like... I'm gonna need like 30,000 souls. And I have like 6. But yeah, what was I saying? Sorry guys, I finally found something to do. Yeah, 1,000 per. I mean, it only takes me a couple minutes per run, so that's not too bad. I could probably get all these souls that I need in an hour. What's out this? This was the boss, right? Oh, no. This is what he was talking about. Okay. I mean, that's only 300. But the backtracking is a lot less. How many souls am I getting? I'm not even getting 300. Oh my god. I was getting about 1,000 over there. Holy shit, and it costs 200 to get some of it back. What the hell? I don't care about the vital essence. Or my own vitality. Creates fervor when destroying. But yeah, okay, so what was I trying to say? Let's see if I can continue this conversation when I... Yeah, see, that's... I just got 1,300 from that. That's a lot better. The backtracking's about double, but... Actually, it's a little less than double. but I get like 4 times as much souls. Yeah, 300 per would have drove me crazy. Now it's about 1,000 that time, even with the buff on. I want to see how many souls this gives without the buff. Thing is, you have to go back here every time in order to reset the spawn of the enemy. Reset the spawn of the enemy. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, guys are gonna put a lot more, or you know, guys don't want to put in that effort or whatever, right? I'm sure there's a lot of girls who don't want to as well. You know, in our TikTok society, it yeah, if I don't use the buff, it gives me 900 instead of 1,000. Wow, really? It's this stupid, oh, gain more fervor for a limited time gives me 10%? That's nothing. Especially since the buff lasts for like 30 seconds. I'd rather have something that like makes me go like supersonic fast. I got really lucky last night, and I found all 38 of the babies flying in the cages. Then I went to the Bull God painting and turned that in. Wow, that only gave me 500. Is there diminishing returns on this? Oh no. If you guys don't know, diminishing returns means like the more that you do it, the less you get each time you do it. So if I was getting 1,000, you know, the first time, the next time I'm only getting 800. And then the time after that I'm only getting 600. Then the time after that I'm only getting 400. And then it gets to a point where it's not worth it anymore. I'm gonna have to find a new grind spot. It's at 11,900. Yeah, now I'm at 12,600. See, I only gained 700 doing it that time. On one run I had gained 1,300. I don't know if it's because I'm not using my thing anymore. But yeah, okay. So I'm trying to finish this thing I was saying. So yeah, guys, and I mean there are some girls too, aren't gonna want to put in that effort into the relationship, into, you know, finding a girlfriend first of all, and then being in a relationship. Because, you know, it's a lot of effort. Oh, that was 1,000 that time. Yeah, it looks like I need to use this buff every time. Looks like it could be almost, like that time it was a 50% increase. But yeah, they're not going to want to put in the effort towards finding a real relationship when they can just simulate all the best parts of the relationship. Not just a whole relationship, but they can simulate all the best parts. Right? They can look at a pretty face while they jerk off, and they can look at a pretty face who's interesting talking on a Twitch chat. Right? That's, you know... That's what these guys are able to do now. You know, that's what these guys are able to do because of the internet, because we have access to that sort of thing. We have Twitch, we have streamer personalities who are out there being more interesting than the rest of us are. And the thing is, they can go on 8 hours a day, or for the most part, putting in effort and talking and saying things that, you know, they, you know, show that they have a bit of a personality, right? You know, the streamers who just sit there and are just like, duh, or oh, that was cool, or whatever, right? They don't have much of an audience because people go on Twitch to see like interesting people, right? And so, you know, the issue is that what is it? The issue is that real relationships aren't that exciting. They're not exciting. They're not like, they're not always stimulating or whatever. But the fact is that they're only good, that relationships are only good sometimes, yet you have to put in a lot more effort in order to get one, and in order to maintain one. So there's, you know, high cost, you know, low reward. Whereas, you know, just watching a Twitch streamer and going on Pornhub, you know, that's a low effort but high reward sort of thing, because you can get, you know, on Twitch and on, you know, in a porn video, you're getting the best of whatever it is you're looking for, because they only post the best things online. Which is fine for content, but the thing is, people end up, you know, actively going for that, you know, just that's all they want. It's just the best versions of everything, right? And there are a lot of Twitch streamers out there who say, you know, like, you know, even though they have like this online persona or whatever, they wouldn't be any good in a real relationship. It's because there's a lot more to it than a real relationship. So a lot of people are opting out of getting into a real relationship. You know, instead they're just satisfied, you know, going on Twitch or whatever, right? And so I think it's a problem, because if you have a population of like young people who don't want relationships anymore, but who are, you know, like Gen Z is like the most depressed generation out there. Then, you know, it's an issue because they're depressed, but they're, you know, they don't want to put in effort to get something truly satisfying and truly rewarding or whatever. And that's, I mean, I don't know. It sucks. The thing is, it's like it takes it from me because I've put in like so much effort into a relationship or into like, you know, seeking, you know, looking for and maintaining relationships. A lot more looking than finding, that's for sure. And we're talking years here, but and I've probably been looking in the wrong place too, but you know, people you're compatible with aren't really a dime a dozen. You know, they're very hard to find. But you know, I've spent years of my life looking, and it's like just the fact that I've been looking, and just the fact that I've been searching for that, and I've been talking to people in search of that, in hopes of that, is like, you know, that's worth it to me, even if I don't find anything that, you know, I tried or whatever. But the thing is, like, I'm hoping that I find something, right? Whenever I look, I hope that I find something. And I don't know. When I see people who don't want to put in the effort, it's kind of... When I see people who, you know, don't want to put in the effort, or they're just too lazy to put in the effort or whatever, it makes me a little sad. Not for them, right? People are conditioned to do whatever. But, you know, it's how you placate a population. But the thing is, what was I saying? It makes me sad that, like, people's values are a little different. If people's values are different, right? If nobody wants, like, a real relationship anymore, then it's gonna be really hard for me to find a freaking real relationship, right? Like, who's left out there who actually wants, like, a nice, stable relationship? Where, you know, the two of us can just relax with each other. Just watch shows or play games or just sit there and do nothing and just talk. Like, that's what I want. I was like, people don't want that anymore. The instant that life gets a little dull or a little unstimulating, people pull out their phones and they go on TikTok or they go on YouTube or they go on Instagram. And I hate it. And the thing is, how that translates for me is that, you know, the instant I stop being entertaining, whoever I'm with is gonna leave, right? Because I have to be entertaining all the time. And that's the thing, though. I'm not gonna be entertaining all the time. There's some people out there who can be. I'm not. The people who are entertaining all the time are few and far between. They're very rare to find. And everybody has their moments. But, and you know, a lot of, like, I've seen it with guys who, like, look for girlfriends or whatever, and they'll complain about this. They'll be like, you know, it'll be questioned, oh, why don't you have a girlfriend? And the guy will be like, well, because I'm boring. I'm bored. I'm not interesting, and so people wouldn't really want to, like, you know, talk to me or whatever. And it's not. I mean, sure, the guy could maybe he's more boring than like other people. But
Oh Jesus, Monster Slayer Christ is back.
oh boy, Jesus Monster Slayer. Jesus Monster Slayer. I'm not doing anything interesting right now. I'm just grinding for experience.
Sorry, just had to say that. It's like the law with this game now.
Yeah, no, completely. It's just Jesus is always going to be slaying monsters.
Did you find the cow god again?
No, I didn't. I think the cow god was a one and done deal. Unfortunately, we don't get to worship his cowliness anymore.
Sad poor cow god.
Yeah, the poor cow god is totally getting gypped. Definitely underappreciated. I gotta... Alright. Yeah, I'm not really... doing anything interesting this stream. Don't really have a lot to talk about. Unfortunately.
Have you spotted any more Bible references? I think I remember this part in the Bible where this tall guy with the cone hat gazed longingly at the golden tree. I remember that part in the Bible. And the Lord said that the tall man with the green cone hath standeth there, and gazeth upon the golden tree. And he was just in awe.
Yeah, this part was cool and dramatic.
Yeah. Kept me, very dramatic, kept me on the edge of my seat. Oh, let's see. Yeah, I don't know. So how's your day going, phone guy?
Remember when Jesus came and made the man happy by killing the monster that was trying to attack the tree?
That's true. Yeah, I remember that.
It's good.
Yeah, I know the man was ever so grateful that his tree was saved. I don't think the man ever repaid Jesus though for his act of kindness.
My day is going good so far. It's 8:26 a.m. right now.
Dang, it's 8 o'clock for you? Are you in Europe? By any chance? 8. Would that be Europe? Yeah, I don't know my time zones. It's almost 2:30 here in the afternoon.
Now I'm in Australia.
Australia. Oh yeah, that's right. I used to have a friend in Australia. Australia or New Zealand or something.
Yeah, upside down land. It's pretty cool here.
Yeah, upside down land. That's right. You guys celebrate Christmas in the summer, right? Like y'all have Christmas parties on the beach. It's like crazy.
Yeah. It gets crazy hot.
Yeah, you guys have a lot of bugs in Australia too. A lot of like giant spiders. And stuff. That'd be scary to me. I hate bugs.
Yeah, you should see them. They are crazy sometimes. But most of the big ones are harmless and generally live in the corners or behind doors. In homes.
Yeah, but I don't want large...
Spiders, I mean.
I don't want large spiders living in my home. I've seen pictures of spiders that are like as big as a screen door. Like just crawling on somebody's patio. Oh my god. It's like the size of a dog. Ugh.
They're good at keeping the mosquito population down. I hope I spelled it right.
Yeah, it said mosquito. Yeah, I mean, if they're harmless and they eat the mosquitoes, then that's all good. It's still scary to look at, though. Alright, let's see, I need to go to Alberto.
Yeah, I honestly like spiders a lot.
Have you considered, like, having spiders as a pet?
Yes.
Okay, there we go. Ah, I got the trophy, thank God. Yeah, I know a couple people who had, like, tarantulas as
I've also
pets.
wanted a snake as a pet at one point cause they're cool too.
I mean, snakes are pretty cool. Like, I respect that. Let's see here. I need to equip... I'm done with this one.
You should see the snakes we have down here. Summer is extra dangerous when you go anywhere with tall grass cause snakes can be anywhere.
Ugh.
That's why I don't like walking in summer around where I live.
I want this one. Alright, cool.
It's
Yeah.
also just unbearably hot.
Yeah, I guess it should like the triple digits, right? Over
Like
there.
standing in an oven.
Yeah, I don't like hot weather. I'd rather live in like the Arctic. I'd rather live somewhere where it's like super cold, like all year round or something. Let's see here. Okay, is this one?
Spring also sucks cause magpies are terrifying. People go on and on about stuff like platypuses being the reason they don't come here.
Platypuses?
But I've never seen one in my life, but magpies are evil and will attack you.
Yeah, no, platypuses sound cool, but yeah, magpies would just be ugh. Oh, what am I supposed to do here? Think. Okay, I'm supposed to do. Found right next to the confessor statue.
Platypuses has barbs with poison, so that's why they're scared, but I've never seen one in the wild in my life.
Oh, I didn't know platypuses were poison.
Sorry, had to pause cause my friend asked me a question.
No worries. I'm just trying to figure out something in the game here. I only know about platypuses because of Perry the Platypus from Phineas and Ferb. And he's a total badass, so I always thought platypuses were cool. Okay, this is Graveyard of the Peaks. I'm at the statue.
Magpies, however, are everywhere and will swope you and attack you all spring. And platypuses are cool. They're not mammals but a special subspecies.
Yeah, they're like half mammals, half...
I can't remember the name of.
Yeah, it's like half mammal, half bird or something. Like... something like that, I don't know.
They lay eggs but have a pouch.
Ah, they have a pouch like a kangaroo. Alright, here we go.
I found the name monotherms.
Ah. Oh, monotremes. Yeah, I've never heard of monotremes.
Echidnas and platypuses are the only monotherms in the world. Pretty cool.
Oh, that's right, echidnas. Like Knuckles. Knuckles the
Also
echidna.
the most rare to spot in the wild.
What are they, like an endangered species or something? Budding sprout. Oh boy. Alright, what's next?
Knuckles is cool.
Yeah, Knuckles.
Yes, they're both endangered.
People should be protecting them, not hating on them. If I go there.
Kangaroos, however, need to be killed to keep the population down.
Oh jeez. They mate too much.
There's too many of them.
Yeah, it sounds like Australia has a lot of like animal issues. Like good and bad ones. Where am I going? Going this way.
We got lots of issues but some super cool history. And cool buildings.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen pictures of Sydney before.
Last year was the first time I went to Tasmania and it was like going to another country. It was cool.
Well, what's in Tasmania that makes it
I
cool?
got to see Port Arthur, which was a prison.
Oh. Port Arthur. That thing.
Tasmania was like a dumping ground back when Australia was being colonized. It was pretty horribly for the Aboriginal people.
A dumping ground. Well, like they just put all of the unwanteds there, like all the criminals and stuff. I beat it. These are very easy.
They just put anyone who could work down there in hopes they'd just starve and die.
Jeez.
Couldn't work.
Oh, anybody who couldn't work. Ugh. Yeah, that's terrible. I mean, when they colonized, or when like the Europeans colonized everybody, they did some pretty cruel things. So
Almost everyone who went to Australia at the time was a prisoner. It was a penal colony.
just dedicating an entire continent to housing the prisoners. Ugh. They really thought they could just do whatever they want. It seems. Okay.
'Cause America became independent, they had to send their prisoners somewhere else.
Were they sending their prisoners to America? I mean, they sent,
Europe back then was pretty bad.
yeah. They thought themselves superior. So yeah, I mean, that's how they got away with slavery for so long.
Yes, they were.
Here we go.
There wasn't just adults who were sent to Australia too. Tons of children who had done something minor like steal an apple went to Austral. And mostly became slaves.
Jeez. Steal an apple and you're a slave for life.
Or just had to work their entire lives.
I mean, that would be slavery. Like, jeez. I mean, it sounds like the Europeans could have just just accused anybody of a crime, and then used that as an excuse to...
And I mean like 12-year-olds.
Yeah. I mean, back then, 12-year-olds were pretty much considered adults. At the time, since people didn't really live for that long. But still, yeah, it's really cruel what they did to other human beings. Let's see, where can I go next? Go there. Like, thank goodness we're past the point of colonizing other places. For the most part.
They also enslaved most of the Aboriginal people as well. They also tried to erase their cultures and skin tone. They did some shitty things.
They tried to erase their skin tone? Ugh. I mean, with how shitty they treated those people, I'm surprised I'm like surprised they didn't just kill them all. Honestly, like, at that point, I mean, they're doing everything but.
Yeah, they tried to breed out the darker skin.
Breed out. God, I don't even want to know how you can breed out
Oh,
somebody's
they
skin
killed a lot
color.
of them.
Ugh. Well, I mean, good thing we have human rights laws nowadays that prevent that sort of thing from happening. Well, and that sort of thing still happens around the world, but it's not as often since we actually do have rules and laws.
There is so many massacres, but most people who committed them weren't charged because at the time Aboriginal people were classed as animals.
Classed as animals, oh my god.
Human rights protect everyone, but many people still don't view them as laws.
Well, yeah, because if they don't view the people they're controlling as human. Alright, how many of these are left? One, two. I think there are just two left.
Aboriginal people weren't allowed to vote until 1961. Australia was colonized in 1788.
$1961, really? They went that long without getting voters' rights? Or voting rights? What the hell? So they were... So they were racist against them for almost 200 years then.
They were treated like inhuman for 142 years. I misdid the maths. Let me try again.
Yeah. Quick maths. Alright, I can go over here.
One 74 years.
Yeah, geez, 174 years. Where am I going?
Aboriginal culture is also the oldest living culture to this day. Imagine if we'd lost that.
Yeah. Ugh.
Be right back.
Alright. Alright, go. There we go. Oh, god damn, wrong button. There we go. Ah. I'm gonna need my... this one. What the frick? Wait, you turn. Nah, you can get stabbed too. There we go. There we go. Oh boy. You're not gonna throw a boss at me or anything? Here we go. Come on, give me a boss monster. Oh, that's good enough. There we go. Boom. Haha. The Testatio Saccharum. Yay, Saccharum. Alright. Are you kidding?